win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine because I want to.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go from Tampa. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady's throw there complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, Brady. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Brady will look to throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Graham, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go up the middle with Chubb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they
there he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On play action, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 42 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succo, and the lead is up to 8. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. $13 yards remaining on second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The 71 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Chubb will get the call, running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A very solid gain of 27. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Brady now on 1st down. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Play action. Now it's Brady. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Brady. Gets the check down throw to White. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cade Otton from 21 yards away. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And some room to work. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Hunt going to run for it. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the two-point conversion for good measure. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll leave this one for White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a play fake. Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
play action. Now Brady. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Brady's going to look to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It's going to bring out a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Out to his left. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Oh, it shifts past him. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
119 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up for the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. First down, here's White. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll dump this one off here to White.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Brady to throw.
Quick throw, finding Mike Evans. He'll get it inside the 20.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
On 2nd and 7, Brady on the left side, a catch by White. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Here's White.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Brady to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries, still have the lead, but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game planned for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Hunt will try going up the middle. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run again with Hunt. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Watson. Throw right side taken in by the tight end, Bryant.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's Watson.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for 1 play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
Every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well finished in this one. I mean, this offense had it down there inside the red zone and ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, maybe they'll walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.